Greetings, TheWarOwl greets you. If you watched the MLG Columbus 2016 Counter-Strike Major, you're probably very familiar with the outstanding performance of NA's own Team Liquid, as well as their unfortunate fall from grace. Let me preface this video by saying that Team Liquid and CLG both performed phenomenally. It's the first time a North American team has made it out of the groups in a long time. And for a while there, it really looked like Team Liquid had a chance of winning the whole thing. We also have to give big props to Luminosity, who at the moment are the most solid CSGO team in the world. I had to say all that stuff because of what we're going to be talking about and how fanboys can get all pained in the derrière over this stuff. Even some of the players getting in on it as well. Team Liquid's loss to Luminosity in the semifinals was the biggest choke in the history of Counter-Strike. They won both maps. Both maps. They were at match point for 6 rounds on both maps, but they couldn't win that final point. Let's take a closer look at some of the rounds during those games and try to pinpoint what happened. This is the first round of match point for Team Liquid. They have everything set up on the map for an easy B take. All they have to do is deal with Coldzera. Even Taco has kind of a long rotate to get back over there. They played this map perfectly. All they got to do is push in here. What went wrong? Oh my gosh. We're going to figure it out. Ah! Ah! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, that one doesn't count. Let's watch this in half speed. Seriously, what happened? Look at the utility on Team Liquid. They have 3 Molotovs that they've not used yet. First person goes down. They know where Cold is. What should they throw? Maybe throw a Molotov down here in this position. Nobody does that. Just a flash goes out. That's it. 1 smoke, 1 flash. That smoke doesn't completely block off. Taco is able to easily just walk around it. And it is Taco who gets that final kill. Tons of utility, but none of it actually used in taking this site. They just tried to go for those aim duels. This round is a much better illustration of what was going on. Check out the utility right now for Team Liquid. They're able to buy everything. They have 3 Molotovs. They have smokes all around. Looks like it's going to be a great round. They move out here. They take this mid control. They've smoked off the window, Molotoved off the connector there. They have players going through underpass, and Team Liquid takes complete mid-control, but notice how Luminosity is playing this. They're playing this very passive. They're allowing them to take this control. What Liquid's trying to do right now is get a pick. Watch this little boost they do with Simple. Nitro throws him up here to try to get the player on short. A lot of times in these games, the player on short is going to start peeking this, going for the shot. See Coldzera holding that angle with the op, even falling back. They allow them to have this position. The only one who peeks just a little bit here is going to be Falling. He's going to flash himself out, go for the pick. And he takes it. So at this point, it's rough. Team Liquid, again, throwing down another smoke, another flash. They start rotating back, and they're getting set up for a bomb site A take after losing 1 player to a pick. And check out their utility. They have 1 smoke, 2 flashes, and a Molotov. That's not enough to do a bomb site A take on Mirage. You need a lot more than that. And look, they're even going to use these here just to take some extra position, or rather, I don't even know why those were thrown, because Nitro is already inside of the connector for this A take. Now, as they try to enter into the site, they got nothing. They have 1 flash that they're going to be able to use here, 1 Molotov. They cannot take this site. They're trying to move in from both sides. We're at 26 seconds. This is not a Na'Vi type play because Na'Vi holds on to their utility. Try to take the aim duels, and they lose every single aim duel. This is not a team where you're going to be able to do that against Luminosity. Luminosity is a very strong team in terms of their individual aims, individual abilities. So really, really, really tough situation that Liquid keeps getting put in. Liquid is evaporating. So here's another one of these really baffling plays. Team Liquid has just used the first part of the game to do absolutely nothing. They haven't peeked anywhere, they haven't taken any positions, nothing has happened. We're at the 1-minute mark, and the smokes come in for a bomb site A take. Perfect smokes, exactly where they're supposed to land. And this is kind of what's supposed to happen when you take bomb site A. Then they don't take bomb site A, they go back. So I guess the idea of this strategy is, hey, we're gonna act like we're faking A. However, how does that really work? Because Luminosity knows that there has to be 3 players here to be able to throw those smokes over in this general area. I guess Team Liquid may have thought, oh, we're gonna try to trick them to all rotate over to B once they think, oh, it's a fake. But you have to think at this level of Counter-Strike, first of all, who's going to try that? And second of all, who is going to overreact to it like that? Luminosity, instead of, once these smokes clear, instead of like saying, oh, let's all run over to bomb site B, they go back to their standard positioning, which is 2 players inside of A, 1 player playing the jungle area, and 2 players playing B. The only thing that may be a little bit different is that Taco is not pushed up here at short. So I guess that's all that they had going for them, which doesn't really matter as much because nobody's really playing middle here. They're all just going to try to burst into A. The other thing they did is they wasted 3 of their smokes. Smokes are the most important of the utility, especially when you're doing a bomb site A take. You need those 3 smokes down to do a proper take. They only have 2. They can't re-smoke. I think it was just foolish. That's my opinion on it. And now look, we're at 35 seconds because of all the time wasted. The smoke goes down at Palace. There's 2 players Palace, and those 2 players have to push through that smoke. Once the flashes come over, you see the re-smoke and the flashes. Those flashes hit nobody. FNX does not get hit. Fallen does not get hit. Literally nothing has changed for FNX and Fallen based upon the throws of Liquid and what they've thrown into the site. They try to enter, and they immediately lose the aim duels. We see FNX took those 2 players out because they had to push through that smoke, all because of the timing of Team Liquid, and FNX is able to pretty much clean it up there with Fallen. Easy peasy lemon squeezy round. Poor Nitro, last guy left. Really, really unfortunate that Team Liquid here was not able to push that ball across the touchdown line. Is that? I don't even know what sport that is. 1 versus 4. At the half, Hiko had 24-5 with 7 MVP stars. This was going to be the greatest game of his career. When the half switches, everything changes. It's like a completely different game, and unfortunately, Hiko barely got any frags in the second half of this game. Cash was a similar story, so let's not get into too much detail on the specific rounds, but one thing I do want to talk about is the auto sniper use. There's nothing wrong with using the auto sniper. Taco is a beast, and there's nothing wrong with the auto sniper being in the game itself. It's not unbalanced. It's an expensive, risky buy. The negative to the auto sniper is how expensive it is, and it's up to Team Liquid here to figure out how to deal with it. There's tons of ways to do this. I'm not a pro player. I can't tell them what to do, but Simple could have tried to out-op him. They could have tried to Molotov off his positions. There's tons of different options. So this round is probably the most devastating for Team Liquid because they're focused completely on dealing with this auto sniper, and they do a bunch of things that they think, oh, this is how we're going to deal with it. We're going to smoke him off, don't have to worry about him, right? I'm going to throw a Molotov over there into quad. He's already moved over here. There goes the Molotov down into quad. All of this stuff you'd think, oh, that makes a lot of sense. This is how we're going to deal with this auto sniper. But, I mean, nothing works, and Taco just ends up destroying them once again with that auto sniper. That has to be so, so painful. Simple, no! Ain't nobody can make that shot. Oh my god, oh my gosh! What the heck happened to his head? Holy crap, Simple. Oh, good, buddy. They shut your head down into your body. What the heck? What happened to you? So this is one of these rounds where it seems like Liquid did everything right. They got in a great position to win it, but then they just couldn't win the duels at the end of the day. Notice they're in a 3 versus 5 right now. They're still able to move in. They get the entries. They take the site, and they're going to get that bomb down and hold it off for a 3 versus 3 retake. This is a situation that should favor Team Liquid. However, as you'll see, they're going to lose every one of these aim duels across the map. Here is Nitro and Coldzera. Get a jumping shot from Coldzera. There's the auto sniper from Taco, and then it's just Hiko left. And he's got players moving in from all sides 1v3. You can't really expect a player to do this. Choking is losing a game you should have won. The majors are a high pressure situation. 1 million people watching you play, hundreds of thousands of dollars on the line, your team depending on you, the lights, the noise. It's very difficult to put yourself into their position. At the end of the day, Liquid outperformed at this major, but it was Luminosity who kept their cool. Luminosity was solid. They didn't overreact, they didn't tilt to the pressure. They were at match point for so long and they held on and they played so solid, which led them to a commanding victory over Navi the next day. Thanks for watching. I'm TheWarOwl and I still have no closer. This guy, what is that?